Welcome back to Elevation Perspective. My name is Mark, joined today with Frank Tropiano. Frank, today we're talking about Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. What is your excitement level right now going into the event tomorrow night?
This pay per view is being headlined by John Cena and CM Punk and Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. So, that's pretty hype, right? That's pretty hype. So, honestly, with SummerSlam like so close in New York in MetLife Stadium, I guess it's technically Jersey, but we all know that that's New York, right? Like, I'm surprised they're giving us both of these matches right now. But yeah, the excitement level has to be high. It just kind of has to be. I don't know.
Does it take away anything from you, these Saudi shows where it's like a 12 p.m. Saturday? Like, does this, for me, it kind of does, but I don't think it really bothers you as much as it bothers me.
No, it doesn't really bother me at all. It's wrestling, you know what I mean? I'd love to just sit down at night and just like be there for that, you know what I mean? But it is a little bit awkward timing in the middle of a Saturday. But I don't know. I This is one of the ones. There's been a few Saudi shows where I'm like, okay, I definitely have to make myself available for that. But this is definitely one of those ones where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to watch this regardless of what I'm doing on Saturday because again, John Cena and CM Punk, Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Two great matches right there. So
For sure. Let's jump right into the card now. We have 6 matches. The first match here, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. This is a feud that's kind of been like lingering in the shadows where I feel like we're finally now getting a match. I don't know if this is going to be like a multi-match rivalry now or maybe just a one-off and we'll kind of move on from this, but who do you got, Sami Zayn or Karrion Kross?
Cross should win, right? Like
Thankfully.
he
Kross,
should
Kross
he
should definitely
he
win.
should win, right? Like I gotta take Cross. I can't imagine that they would finally book him on a pay-per-view, give him the spot, and then have him lose. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Karrion Cross.
It would definitely kill any momentum, any character work he's done so far to be that kind of devil on the shoulder character he's been playing if he was to lose this match on a premium live event against Sami Zayn. So we're definitely in agreement there. We'll both take Karrion Kross. Our next match here, Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. Now, I think on the surface, this is a no-brainer Rhea, but with the possible kind of Roxanne Perez looming with Liv Morgan out, this could pose a few different variables.
Yeah, Raquel again. This to me is similar to that first match. Maybe it's not exactly the same, and I think Raquel has done pretty good job since she's come back and been Liv Morgan's like muscle. I think she's played the role great, but this could really get her over. You know what I mean? Like we don't have Rhea lose ever, so like it doesn't really matter if Rhea loses this match. Again, to me, from a creative standpoint, this is a no brainer Raquel, and I'm gonna pick Raquel, but I'm more confident about Cross than I am about Raquel. I will say that for sure.
Yeah, I see all of the reasons why Rhea should lose this match, but I'm still going to pick her to win.
I can't blame you at all,
Yeah,
truthfully.
and I'm with you. Like this will do nothing for Rhea versus it could do so much for Raquel. Like I said, the variable here is if they really want to put Roxanne with her and give them kind of that rub and have Roxanne be the reason why Raquel wins, goes out there, does something crazy to Rhea. I can see that happening, but I think I'll just play it safe and choose Rhea.
Yeah, no, like I said, I can't blame you at all.
Next up here, they're kind of playing this up as like a match we've been waiting to see, a dream match, if you will. It's Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa for that United States Championship. Um, I could kind of see Solo winning a little bit. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think the chips are definitely on the table for Solo. We haven't seen the Tongans in quite a bit of time, Tama or Tonga, and they're gonna be back. Like they're gonna be back. And if it's 4-on-1, you can convince me that Jacob's gonna lose. So I think whenever they want to pull the trigger on that is when Solo is gonna get one over on Jacob. If that's tomorrow, then I'm picking Jacob. If it's not, then I'm picking Solo.
That would be the weakest pop of all time if we were hiding the Tongans right now in Saudi Arabia, then they were going to run out there to help their guy. Ah.
Listen, Solo takes the U.S. belt, has the faction, obviously four guys. You know what I mean? Looking strong, it works. You know.
JC Mateo is definitely going to be involved here. He'll be the one confirmed next to Solo. You kind of went 50-50 on me there. You said if there is a variable, you're taking this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give me a prediction.
I don't think that there's a lot of like like they like to throw you for a loop or a swerve or something like that, and I can't see it on this card in a lot of different places. So I'm going to take Solo. I think that this is a good match to take Solo.
Okay, I'll take Jacob. Um, has he been
The
pinned
th-
yet?
e-
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so. No, no, I can't
And
remember off the top of my head, but I do not think so.
I don't think it's going to be Solo who pins him.
Um, what I will say is every time they do this match until Solo wins, I'm just gonna take Solo. Like that's just my game plan. I'll beat Brett eventually.
Are you talking about like the 4 times he fought Roman to take over the bloodline?
Yeah. But I think I took Solo every time in that too. But this is a mid card belt, and it's not Roman Reigns opposing him. Even though Jacob Fatu is a monster and a cool wrestler, I think I'll just keep taking Solo until it actually happens.
All right,
Until
that's
my boys
fair.
the Tongans return.
That is definitely fair. I will take Jacob. You will take Solo. Next up here for the women's Queen of the Ring finals, we have Asuka versus Jade Cargill. Kind of interesting how they chose this match to be the finals. You look at the Raw side there. If Asuka was to win, she would take on the old Damage Control member Io Sky. If Jade Cargill won, she would probably take on Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam. So both kind of interesting dream matches here. Do you think it's easy, Jade, or is this kind of up in the air?
This one I think is really 50-50. You know what I mean? Jade hasn't lost. She could take a loss here. That being said, I think when they talk about who they want to put that crown on, they want to put it on Jade Cargill. And I think there was this idea that Jade Cargill couldn't wrestle, and they really slowed her entrance into the main roster and then into the singles landscape, right? They really, I don't know. I think we were sold a false bill of, well, I guess it's not a bill of goods, but I think we were told the wrong thing because I have seen Jade go out there and she has looked absolutely fine in these singles matches, like better than most,
I think that reputation was from her AEW work, and she's had a lot of time in the Performance Center now. She's been working really hard. So I don't know if that ever did have credence. I didn't watch her work in AEW, but I think she's done a good job flipping that reputation.
Look, I'm wondering, but as of right now, I think that needs to officially leave her. You know what I mean? She is an absolutely fine in ring competitive. She can do a singles. She could do a long singles match like we've seen. You know what I mean? Like she's just kind of a good wrestler now. You know what I mean? Like so. I think they have no problem putting the Queen of the Ring on her, and I do think that's ultimately what they're going to go with tomorrow.
That makes sense, but to me, I just wonder why they had Asuka get to the finals then. And also, I can see them wanting to do Asuka versus Io Sky. Io Sky has not really had a good feud yet as the champion. She won the title at Mania. They kind of kept her away from everyone else, like the Rhea Ripleys, the Biancas. I know Bianca's on SmackDown, but still, she's kind of staying away from everyone, not really doing anything important. So I wonder if they're like, you know what, Asuka's our opportunity. But I'm with you too, where I can't really see Jade losing this match.
I just think when they put the crown on Jade, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that was the right decision," because look how it looks, right? And Asuka also has a laundry list of achievements in WWE, so this is gonna look really good for Jade. It would look good for Asuka too. Like Jade's that kind of character at this point. But I think this is gonna be like, wow, she beat the, I don't know how many times Asuka's been women's champion, but it's been a bunch. You know what I mean? And Asuka's done everything. NXT, she had the long reign, she had the undefeated streak for the longest time. She's won Money in the Bank. She's won tag team women's championship. I mean, Asuka is really like the all around accomplishment in the women's division. So I think it'd be a really good feather in the cap of Jade Cargill to win this match and be the queen of the ring.
Okay, no, I'm with you there. I'm gonna go with you there. We'll both go Jade Cargill. Our next match here, another dream match. It's Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. I'm frustrated with the current situation because I feel like it is a lock of all locks that it's going to be Cody because we already did the Randy versus John. They played it up as last time ever, the whole nine. So it's going to be phenomenal. You know, I'm kind of also down on the whole idea that it's going to be Cody Rhodes to take that belt off of John. It kind of feels like it's all written in front of us now, and Cody's going to win this match.
They're not going to turn Cody heel, right? Like we both agree that they're not going to do that, right? Like we're pretty sure. But
Like before he wins the title.
I don't think they're gonna do it. I just think that he's like this mega baby face and they just absolutely love it. Like he's the closest thing they've had to John Cena, like prime John Cena. in forever. And people booed Prime John Cena. People don't boo Cody Rhodes. Like, I know what happened at WrestleMania, but that was John Cena's last WrestleMania. You were always going to get booed. You're going to get booed when you beat him again. When he beats him again, he's going to get booed, right? Which is why I think you maybe make him the heel, throw everyone for a loop, because I think at this point no one's expecting it. You know what I mean? So
I mean,
if I were
they're
them,
planting some seeds. Like he's having these little like conversations with Seth Rollins, and he's definitely had some like heel like tendencies throughout certain matches. So I think it will happen. It's just a matter of when.
I think it's really interesting, but I think against Randy, who, I mean, let's be honest, like John's obviously like already like a heel. So turning a heel against a heel. I just said heel like 10 times there, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. If he did it against Randy, who's like probably one of the most over, like consistently over superstars in the history of the WWE, right? Who like they have this history and this respect for one another, and he just decides, you know what, I'm gonna give Randy a low blow or something like that, or I don't even know what could lead to Cody being turned heel, but whatever it is, I mean, I would just be shocked at that point. So do it, have some fun with it.
I expect a pretty clean finish here. Crossroads, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I think maybe we see a Crossroads turned into an RKO for a 1-2 no, type of situation. It'll probably be a really cool thing, or maybe like a Cody cutter turned into an RKO. I don't know how Cody's turning his body for an RKO. That it doesn't matter. That's for them to figure out, not for me to figure out. But there'll be a really cool RKO spot that I think Cody will kick out of. And then yes, like you said, Crossroads. This might be a 3 crossroader.
Yeah, Randy's the kind of guy that you protect there. You pick him up
Yeah,
again, you do it 3 times. No, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great match,
yeah.
but I'm just a little upset with the predetermined outcome of it. But let's talk about the main event as we're talking about predetermined outcomes here. Undisputed champion John Cena taking on CM Punk. I really wish this was SummerSlam. I really wish they chose to have this match at SummerSlam just because I think John was always going to win. I think John was always going to beat Punk, but if it was at SummerSlam, I would have a shadow of doubt going in like Punk could win this match. But there's no shot John drops the title here. I don't see any world where it happens.
Yeah, I mean, SummerSlam is live from our backyard. And if this match was main eventing, I know that I would have no trouble getting you to hike from Long Island to MetLife Stadium. Uh,
Yeah.
because we would just go. We would just fork over whatever money we had to fork up and we'd go to watch John Cena and CM Punk. Um, but now I'm not so sure that I'm going to be able to get you there because it's not going to be John Cena and CM Punk.
I can't really get excited for John and Cody right now.
Um, but either way, this match is going to be awesome. I think I've loved everything that they've done from the second Punk came out and told him like for with little respect I have left of you, I'll let you choose the day that I'm going to fight you. And then of course he chose Saudi Arabia. I don't know. I look at this match and I'm just like, who cares where it is? Who cares when it's happening? I'm just excited for it.
And the other exciting part about this match is, like I said, I think we're both pretty confident John's going to win, but where Cody and Randy are going to be a lot of by the book, very straight. This is going to be nuts. There's going to be false finishes. There's going to be ref bumps. There's going to be a lot of crazy things happening throughout this match. And it's exciting. It's going to be cool. And I feel like this will have ramifications beyond Night of Champions where it might go into SummerSlam, might go into Raw. Like I feel like Punk won't just go away from John. I don't know if they'll fight again, but it feels like whatever happens here, maybe it kind of leads to John's face turn. I'm not sure, but it feels like this match will have a lasting impact.
For me, everything John does from now on gets us to Survivor Series. Um, John's got to have a team at Survivor Series. Like that last match has to be a John Cena team. Whether that John Cena led team is going to be a face team or a heel team, I always had thought that they could make it a heel team, but now I'm pretty confident it's going to be a face team, and I'm pretty sure that team is going to have Randy Orton and CM Punk on it. Um, Whatever they do, whether that's War Games or a traditional Survivor Series match. Um,
So in this fantasy booking you're doing, Cody's a heel.
yeah, I mean, look, I keep saying it. I don't think they're going to do it, but I keep saying the vision of Seth with the World Heavyweight Championship after he cashes in, and Cody with the WWE Championship, and then the two Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed behind them. I mean, That's awesome. My question is, I don't know if they want to consume both titles with this one storyline because it's just going to be, and also those two guys need to hold it forever. You know what I mean? So you're like that stable needs to be the most dominant thing we've seen. That stable needs to be more dominant than the Bloodline. You know what I mean? The Bloodline had Roman Reigns as a centerpiece. This would have Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins as a centerpiece. And sure, like Roman's slightly above those guys, but like when you add the two of them, they encompass Roman, and they
Yep.
pass Roman. So I mean, maybe it doesn't have to last as long, but it has to be even more dominant, like, and I just don't know if they're ready to pull the trigger on another 2 year long story. Um, do I think they should? Maybe, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna do here.
No, and I love the idea of Cody Rhodes joining this group, but like you're saying, the ramifications beyond that crazy shock moment might be not great.
You're just signing yourself up for 2 years of this, and eventually the blow off would be great too. You know what I mean? When we do Seth and Cody again. Maybe Bronson would go with one, and Braun would go with the. I don't know. I don't know how it would play out, but I just know that would be awesome. I just think it might be too much stock invested into one storyline because now these two things connect. You know what I mean? These two
Yeah.
world champions are connected at the hip. And they can have their own matches and stuff like that, but they're going to be involved in other people's thing. Honestly, it's going to be how much do these guys want to put into that because it could work. You know what I mean? As I'm like going through it now. But yeah, John Cena's team versus that team of those four, and then I don't know who would be the fifth in or the fourth in Cena's team. Maybe it would be Goldberg, but I don't know. We'll see.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. That makes a lot of sense. Although Roman Reigns is filming the new Street Fighter movie after SummerSlam.
So he's gonna go away again after SummerSlam.
So I'm actually sitting here thinking like, does Seth Rollins try and cash in and then like I could see Seth doing the mid match cash in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, oh, here comes Seth, and Michael Cole probably say heist of the century again or something like they're gonna call
Deja
back to that
vu, like
moment.
a call,
But
yeah.
who did he pin in that match? He pinned Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns coming out and ruining that for Seth Rollins would be poetic, and that's the person Roman's coming back for. And I think that match is happening at SummerSlam. I think we're going to get Roman and Seth at SummerSlam.
Yeah, there's a rumor that Roman's gonna be back on TV very soon, and also it's a two-night SummerSlam crazy. Like Roman's gonna be there. They're gonna pull Roman out for this.
Yeah, Roman, Seth, John, Cody. I mean, there you go. You did it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that is kind of just running back WrestleMania, but who cares? You know what I mean?
but
Like,
they know what works, and they're gonna keep running
yeah,
that formula.
yeah. So, I do think that there's a chance that we do see Roman Reigns tomorrow. I don't know if the chances are high, but I also don't think they're zero.
Not in Saudi, I don't think.
No, he doesn't take the flight out.
I don't think
Look,
they're
it's,
gonna make
it's
him do that.
fair. I do think they should do that cash in spot though, regardless of when they bring Roman back, because I think it would be a
Yeah,
really cool callback. But this time Roman's like, nah, it's not happening on my watch.
that would be pretty cool. Let's recap the picks here. We both have Karrion Cross winning. Let's see here. I have Rhea Ripley. You have Raquel Rodriguez winning. Another 50-50 there. I have Jacob Fatu. You have Solo Sikoa. You will keep choosing Solo until he does win. That's great gambling advice. We both have Jade Cargill winning. We both have Cody Rhodes winning. We both have John Cena winning. So a couple 50-50s, but I think a lot of this will be probably by the book. But we'll see how we get there. Frank, it's been a
Damn,
lot of fun.
you have Jacob and Rhea, and I have Solo and Raquel. Not feeling great about that after we review everything, but you know what? I'm sticking with the guys
Yeah, when you
and
say
the
it out loud, I
girl.
like my star power for sure compared to you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But you know what? Let's have a good time. Let's shock the world, Rhea. I'm sorry. Yeah, get pinned, Rhea. Shock the
Rhea will
world.
be the least shocking thing of all time when she pulls out that victory. But Frank, it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully, it's a great show on Saturday. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day.